Welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for a little while. I had a cataract removed in my eyes, so I had a little healing process I had to go through. Therefore, that pushed me back for making my next video to you. But thank you for coming and watching. And I'm coming to you to plead. I need help. I need your opinions, comments, and responses. I'm considering a name change to my YouTube channel. I think I'm having difficulty with people saying Onaday. It's Onaday sometimes, it's Unaday. It's supposed to be Donna in Pig Latin, but I've had that for my blog for so many years that I felt that I needed to keep that name. However, I want to go on TikTok and maybe expand my Instagram presence. And so therefore, I think I need a new name. And I've been trying to hash over some of the names and I need your help. And I'm going to show you a list here of some of my options. And then I will probably, if I use your suggestions, because if you come up with something different and I use it, I will gladly send you a gift package. It will be a book of your choice and another item, whether it be a coffee mug, a bookmark, or something that's really personable. So my name change options are, and let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a lover of books. I've been collecting books for many years, since the 1980s, and I've got a lot of autographed books. I've been to authors' book signings. My favorite color is green. There's just a whole bunch I could tell you. So let me speed this up. My options for name changes are books and bookmarks, green pear. Pear is my favorite fruit, and I love the color green. So green pear. Donna's book addiction. As you know, I have so many books, and I have an addiction problem. So Donna's book addiction. Then Papyrus Pages. Papyrus is a font, and that is my favorite font. I love to use that font in a lot of my, for instance, my logo for my bookstore. I use Papyrus. And then another is Book Journal Journey, because I love to make book journals. So perhaps that could be an option. And then there's a cover to cover. And you know, I love my covers. I love cover of books. And I talk about how beautiful covers are, as well as the content of the book. Books got to draw me in, but the cover is definitely the first stop. And then joyful reads. I find joy in my reading. If you know of any other channels with these names, tell me so I won't use them. If you've been watching any of my other YouTube channel, my other drawing a blank here. If you could just tell me from what you know of me, give me any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it. I look forward to your comments, your feedback, and yes, so here are the list of suggestions, and please add if you think that's necessary. Now, I also want to give a quick review, and it's not really a review, it's just a summation of How the Word is Passed by Clint Smith. So upon reading this book, I learned so much. You see all my flags. I still have to put my review on my blog, but I don't want to retell the book. I just want to recap what I learned in each chapter, and is a reckoning with the history of slavery across America. He did a wonderful job going to these different places, these tours, these monuments, and telling the history of where they are. For instance, we have Goree Island. Then we have New York, especially where they uncovered the grave sites, the cemeteries of a lot of slaves. We have the Whitney Plantation, Monticello Plantation, Blandford Cemetery, and Angola Prison. I mean, he went to each place, talked to people, and got a good feeling. His research is phenomenal to write this book. And I was supposed to do a book discussion with my book group, but I was still reading the book, and I didn't get a chance to chime in. But man, I wish I had, because this book, and I wanted to take my time reading it because I was enjoying the facts, the history. Look at that. I still gotta write my review. But I also want to tell you, if you haven't read The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson, this is another book that you must pick up that gives you a lot of information about the epic story of America's Great Migration, which he mentions in his book. But this is phenomenal. Highly recommended. I highly recommend How the Word is Passed. And also, while reading How the Word is Passed, he mentions the electric chair, the execution of Willie Francis. And I happen to have the book. I got this from my dad's library. Woo. So I have not read it yet, but this young man, it was the race murder and search for justice in the American South, where this electric chair would travel around killing those on death row, and majority of the people were Black. So I really want to dig into this. I think he did not die right away. They tried to electrocute him several times and failed. And I also recommend, which I have not read yet, is Caste by Isabel Wilkerson. This is on my TBR. I've got to consume this. And I heard she did a wonderful job writing this as well. Her research is phenomenal. So that is definitely a recommendation after or reading How the Word is Passed that you can dig into. And another book, I picked this up, I think at a library sale, and it's called Israel on the Appomattox. Look at that cover. So he mentions that in his writing. So this is another book that it's pretty thick. Ooh, font is small. It's got a lot of footnotes, references. Yeah. By Melvin Patrick Eli. So I'm going to keep this short. I did buy some books, but I'm going to save that for the next video. I just wanted to get something out to you. I go for my post-op appointment to make sure my eyes are okay tomorrow. I don't know when I'll have this video out. It may have already gone. However, I appreciate you all watching my videos, liking and subscribing, and please share. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and bye.